Hi everybody, welcome to my new YouTube channel. I am brand new to YouTube, so at least showing myself off. I am part of a dance team that I kind of in charge of, editing videos and putting them on YouTube, but putting my face, my life on YouTube is brand new. And as you know from my title, Keto Phoenix, I am creating this channel for my weight loss journey for keto. I've done keto before. I will be talking about that a little bit more later on in the video, so I'm not going to get into that very much right now, but I have lost weight with keto before. I kind of did an on again, off again sort of deal. So I was on it for a bit, great success results, then it kind of went downhill from there. Again, I will explain that later on. It's going to be longer than my normal ones because I want you guys to come along with me and follow me along on my very first week on keto. The ups, the downs, the sideways, the forwards, the backwards, however you want to look at it, do it with me, okay? I'm not brand new. I know the process of keto. I know what to do. I know what to look for. I followed all the right other YouTube channels like Keto Connect. I love Keto Rewind. She's an amazing woman who lost over 130 pounds at one point, and she's been doing the back and forth with keto the last year, and I feel for her because that's what happened to me, and then I just couldn't battle it. And then unlike her, who's still battling it, still trying to go for it, I kind of gave up and gained pretty much almost all my weight back. So minus maybe 20 pounds, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it really is. So my goal weight is 120 pounds. I'm only 5'4", and I've got a really tiny bone structure. My doctor has already told me, we ran all the tests, and he says 120 is optimal weight for me with my body type and bone structure and bone density, I guess is what you want to call it. So 120 is my plan. Right now I'm at 169 pounds, and my goal hopefully is to lose at least anywhere from 2 to 3 pounds a week. That's my goal. For the most part, I'm going to be doing 20 total carb keto. So I guess it's more of a strict keto. So I don't do net carbs. However, I also realize that it's Halloween and we've got Thanksgiving and Christmas getting ready to come along. And so that might not necessarily work out, in which case what I consider a keto cheat for me personally would be net carbs. So I find this to be successful for me because when I try to think of keto myself in my head, when I think about it as a 20 carb keto, a strict keto, right? And I start getting into my head where I'm like, oh, I'm restrictive. I can't have this and I can't have that. And it gets to me. Then I know that I can fall back. Like if it's really getting bad and I really feel the cravings coming on and I really feel like giving up, then I can fall back on net carb keto to kind of make me feel like I'm getting more than what I normally would, which is a way that I trick my brain into working out. And it may not work for everybody, but it works for me. I do still have to be careful. Even on keto, you can overeat. So I'm going to try my best to not let that happen. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this week's worth of ketoing with me. Again, this video is going to be long, but it's hard to cram a week's worth of information, key beginner starting over again information in a 20-minute video. So because this video is going to be so long, because it is a full week, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to split the video in 2 parts. Again, I'm a new channel, Keto Phoenix. I am here to basically rise from the ashes of my mistakes and the things that I did wrong my first time through keto, and begin anew, begin fresh, begin over again, rise up from my ashes as a new, beautiful me, And that's Keto Phoenix. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this. You know what? Again, I'm a new channel, so feel free to leave some comments about some things that you would like to see more of, and I am free and happy to do that for you guys. So stay tuned to see some amazing stuff coming your way. And thank you so much for willing to join me in my journey. Good morning, it's Tuesday. I'm here at Walmart and I'm doing just a little bit of shopping. I'm getting some steak and some eggs for my lunch. I do fast until 11, so it is actually past that. It's actually 12:30, so I'm definitely feeling hungry. And I got a little partner here and he's helping me shop. So this is the steak I'm getting right here. It's just like stew meat. And I'm just gonna cut them up even smaller and then fry them in with some scrambled eggs and kind of just make a mash. Okay, here I've got the steak cooking and I'm gonna add a few seasonings. I've got some garlic salt, which I just like to add just a tad of that. And then some Italian seasoning. These are things that we buy at Costco. I love Costco for buying seasonings because with a household of 6 people, we go through a lot of seasonings and a lot of food. So, and then I'm gonna add just a little bit of this liquid aminos soy protein seasoning. This is a really good dupe for, instead of using soy sauce, using aminos. So ingredients are just vegetable protein from soybeans, water. So it does contain soy. And total carbohydrates 0. So, and I kind of just spitball it, just add a little in there, and then I'm just going to stir that all up. And then once the steak is good and cooked, seared, however you want to call it, I have my eggs already waiting right here. And I'm gonna mix that in with here. I mean, normally we do things like maybe we'll add some green onions or some other stuff, but it's getting really late and we're hungry, so we're just gonna just do it like this. So my husband's gonna eat this with me. He does not do keto, but sometimes he'll eat some of the keto dinners with me. So, but he still likes his breads and his pastas and things like that, although him and my daughter are gluten-free. So it's quite interesting doing gluten-free, keto, and then of course there's our 2 boys, which can pretty much have just whatever they want. So yeah, but my husband and my daughter are both gluten-free and dairy-free, so they're lactose intolerant and they're allergic to gluten. So foods for them have proven to be interesting. Okay, I drained all the extra juice from the steak. I turned the heat down to medium-low, and now I'm just going to dump the eggs right in. And then I will just stir that up until the eggs are nice and cooked and completely ingrained in with the steak, and then it'll be ready to go. It's already looking yummy. So I usually just give it a minute, and then I'll stir. I really like to mix the egg in with the steak, where they're just really ingrained with each other, a really good mixture. So you can add just about anything in here. I didn't realize we were out of green onions, otherwise we would have added some green onions in here, and you can add pepper, you can add other seasonings, but we're just doing a basic egg and steak. This is really filling too, by the way. So, I mean, it actually make a good dinner too, because when I eat this, I'm pretty much full for quite a while. So, and you're probably thinking, wow, this is a lot of food. Well, yeah, again, 6 people. But yeah, so then I'll just let it sit for a minute and then just keep stirring. And then I'll be ready.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
You sound happy.
I am, kid.
What? Mr. Mailer, it's just such a great honor to be doing this interview. I just want to thank you.
Can I give you a tip?
Yes, sir.
I wouldn't start that way. What's worse is this means they really mean the cause. And then they're offering you their loyalty. I'm kind of stingy couple.
She's trying to get the squeaker out. This, everybody, is not keto friendly. This is not food friendly.
No.
This is our puppy. She's 7 months old.
No.
And she's an Alaskan Klekai. And that's Connor. Hi, Connor. Taya. Hi, Taya. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? What are you doing?
I want to give you Baba.
What are you doing? So just a quick update. I'm getting ready to do dinner. I'm just going to do a simple taco salad. I'm still full from lunch. We had a late lunch and it was a very filling lunch. And so I'm still full. But I wanted to show you guys the temptations I deal with on a daily basis. Yes, my kid is eating Doritos in front of me. And Doritos are an Achilles heel for me. And not only do I have to sit here and smell them, I actually have to grab the chips and hand them to him and then wipe the cheese off of my fingers and then go wash my hands to make sure that I no longer have the smell of Doritos on my hands. I share this because this is something that happens quite frequently. And some people would say, well, why don't you just switch your kids over to keto and they won't know the difference and all that. But you know what? No. 9 times out of 10, aside from the Doritos, Connor usually likes to eat the same things that I eat anyways, which is like steak. And my middle child, Damon, he would choose zucchini over mashed potatoes any day. So they're making these choices and they're making them for themselves. Now, don't get me wrong. I do not harp on any parent who decides that they want to change the whole entire household over to eating what they want. But again, I live with my brother, I live with my husband, and my daughter is 16, and I'm not going to force them to do keto. For those of you who have done keto, who have tried and failed keto, keto is hard enough. And not because it's keto. Keto in and of itself, the concept of it is not hard. But having to change your way of eating, your plan, you know, sugar, carbs, things like that, they're an addiction. And just like any other addiction, you can't force somebody to quit an addiction. You can't. You can support them. You can try to help them. You can help guide them, give them the information to better their lives, but you can't force things. And keto is not something you can force on anybody. And yes, when they're little kids and don't know better, then yeah, that is different, you know. And I do replace quite a few of the food items that my kids eat, but because of my husband and my brother and my daughter, they have their other foods. And so, you know, my other 2 boys end up eating a little bit of both worlds, a little bit of keto and a little bit of regular. And I'm okay with that. And I know that there's many other people in the same situation that can't really avoid the temptations. They're in the house, they're there all the time. Their habit to want to go and want to eat and snack. And for me, nighttime is the worst. That's when I really get super snacky. So I try my best to just fill up nice and full for dinner, so that way I am a little less snacky. And then sometimes, because I do fast, I only eat from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. After 7 p.m., I'm not eating anything, but I will, like, maybe I'll have an iced tea or something, something that makes me feel like I'm not missing out. I do find that the fasting helps. Not only is it a really good tool, if you guys don't know much about intermittent fasting, I suggest you do some research and look it up. Don't take my word for it, because obviously I'm not a doctor. I'm just, you know, doing what works for me. And I find that fasting does help me with those night cravings, because I'm not eating. And if I'm not eating, then I can't be tempted by other stuff. Although it is hard sometimes, but and sometimes I fail. But like I said, when I was on keto before, I was on keto for about 4 months and I lost about 50 pounds. And even with the temptations in the house, I was able to avoid them. So I know I can do it. Keto is really great with helping you learn about your own body and the things that you can get away with and the things that you can't get away with. So for me, like I said, I normally do total carbs. That's how I keto. I guess you'd consider that more of a strict keto, but at the same time, I don't really worry too much about certain ingredients. Like I have a diet soda every single day. That would not be considered strict keto. For me personally, I never had a problem with it. Now, I'm not saying that these other people are wrong. Maybe for them, diet sodas didn't work. Maybe it did put them in a stall. I've heard of people having blood sugar problems after drinking a diet soda. So again, you have to think about your own body and how certain things react. And people are going to tell you, and this is a big thing you're going to get with keto. People are going to tell you that you're wrong. People are going to tell you you can't do that. And the first time I did keto, there towards the end, because I found out I was pregnant there at the end of the 4-month mark. And I had everybody telling me that doing keto was unhealthy for my baby. And at the time, this was 4 years ago, okay? A lot of information about keto and pregnancies have changed in 4 years. There's a lot more information out there now than there was 4 years ago. And all I ever heard was, I'm gonna hurt my baby, I'm gonna hurt my baby, I'm gonna hurt my baby. And I listened to the people and I panicked and I went off keto, and then I've been having a hard time getting back on ever since. A lot of people think I'm crazy because I normally do total carbs, but I like that. And for me, when I'm in the mood to have a cheat day, I do a keto cheat day. No. And I do that by just, instead of counting my total carbs, I count total net carbs. And suddenly I can have some keto chocolates and I can have some keto chips. So like Halloween's a perfect example. I'm going to do net carbs for Halloween because I have a Halloween party that I'm going to on Sunday. And so I'm going to do net carbs. That way I can have room for some keto snacks that I wouldn't normally have room for if I just did total carbs. So this way I feel like I'm getting a treat and I don't feel like I'm missing out, but technically it's net carbs, so I'm still staying keto. And so that's just the little advice I have. I am going to go now. I'm going to start working on my dinner, which is just going to be a taco salad. And then I'm going to watch Dancing with the Stars because it's Halloween night. And I'm really excited about that. So I will see you guys when my dinner is done and I'll show you what I've got going. All right, so here is my dinner. It's just a simple taco salad with a little bit of ranch, which is basically sour cream and a ranch dip packet, not the Hidden Valley Ranch. Well, it is Hidden Valley Ranch, but it's not the buttercream one that you have to use milk for. It's just the sour cream one, which is lower in carb. So that's pretty much all it is. I've got my olives, I've got some tomato, and I got probably about half an ounce of cheese in there. And that is my... Hi, happy Wednesday. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Happy Wednesday. Kind of have a busy day. I have some stuff going with my dance group, so I'm just going to do a simple lunch and I'll show you what that's going to be. As you can see, it's been kind of a crazy morning. And this is my son Damon. Yeah. This is the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you the middle child?
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Do you like being the middle child?
Well.
Is it fun being the middle child?
Hi, phone, mommy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can you tell everybody to like and subscribe and comment down below? Go ahead.
Everyone, like and subscribe.
And comment down below?
Comment down below, okay?
Okay, we'll see you for lunch. So this is what I plan to have for lunch. I looked at my calendar, I was wrong. My dance event is not today, it's tomorrow, but I had already pulled these out and I have some defrosted and cooked up. So yeah, I'm just gonna eat them anyways. They're really good. I'm gonna have 3 of them. The macros on them are pretty good. Less than 1 total carb for 1 link, 0 sugars. Ingredients is grass-fed beef, water, less than 2%, sea salt, vinegar, spices. So it's all really good ingredients. So I got these at Costco. So if you haven't tried these, I would recommend them because they're very good. Okay, so these are what the Polish dogs look after they've been cooked. I just did a little bit of yellow mustard, and my son's gonna have the same thing. And I'm gonna have a glass of water because I drank no water yesterday and I'm kind of feeling that today. So, and I didn't take my vitamins, so I've got a bit of a headache. But that's the finished product. Well, today has been kind of a busy day. I haven't even showered yet, as you can tell from my hair, which I need to do. But I'm working on cosplay items right now. It's getting close to Halloween. I'm going as Ahsoka Tano from Star Wars, if you aren't familiar with that. But I'm working on armor right now, which I'm making out of foam. So I've got elastic on the top part, and then for the bottom part, I'm doing Velcro. So it'll be easy to slip on and not be super awkward. So I still have a ton to do, and Halloween is Sunday. Yikes. So yeah, a busy day. I am kind of glad that my event wasn't today, because that gives me an opportunity to get like a ton more done. So yeah, I wanted to talk with you guys real quick about supplements and everything, because like I said earlier, I've got that really bad headache. And well, it's normal. I haven't done keto in a while. At least it's been like a good month and a half since I've tried. So I'm gonna probably experience a little bit of a keto flu, which is what the headache's gonna be about. I am going to drink some beef bouillon. I'm gonna take a beef bouillon cube and I'm going to just dissolve that in some hot water. I absolutely love it. Anytime I get a headache or I start feeling a little icky, I'll drink an 8-ounce glass of water with a beef bouillon cube dissolved in it. It's almost like a soup, and it kind of tastes good in my opinion. So aside from that, I do take a cranberry pill supplement, and I use that because it helps balance out my hormones. As I have talked before, I do have a hormone imbalance, and that's what has led to so many miscarriages and things like that. And so the keto on top of the cranberry tablets is like a combination for getting my periods flowing and stuff. I mean, as you can see, because I haven't been on keto, I have been breaking out like you would not believe. And this is because my hormones are so out of whack. And I am also aware that getting back on keto, although it's going to balance my hormones out again, I am probably going to end up with another freak out where I'm probably going to break out some more. I am studying to be an aromatherapist, so I have certain oils and certain creams that I make myself using essential oils and like coconut and different things like that, jojoba oil, different things like that I use to help it not be so bad. But I know it's coming as my hormones balance out. But then once I've been on keto, I'd say at least for about a month, then I'm gonna really start clearing up, and it's gonna be amazing. Keto does wonders on the skin, the hair, the nails. But on top of that, I also do take a supplement for skin, hair, and nails. I get that at Costco, and they're like 2 little pink tablets. And again, they help with your skin, your hair, your nails. I also take a prenatal vitamin. No, I'm not pregnant. No, I don't plan on having any more kids, but there is a lot of really good, I mean, I'm not gonna, go into detail about it, but I would look it up. There's a lot of really great benefits to taking prenatal vitamins, even when you're not pregnant. It does a lot of really good things for your body. So I take a prenatal vitamin as well. And then I take a vitamin D supplement because I am from Oregon, and we don't get a ton of sunlight here, so pretty much all of us Oregonians have some kind of vitamin D deficiency. So I take a vitamin D supplement to help with that, even though I do try to get out every day and I do try to get as much sun as allowed. there's only so much you can do when it's pretty much rain all the time, except for like 2.5, maybe 3 months of heat. So we're just doing something quick and easy tonight for dinner. We're gonna do some 100% grass-fed beef patties. I got these from Costco and I absolutely love these. So I'm not gonna have any bread or anything. I have some leftover bacon in the fridge. So I'm gonna go ahead and then just wrap these up with some lettuce and tomatoes. Basically I'm making burgers just in a lettuce wrap. Okay, like I was saying earlier, another one of the pills that I take is magnesium. For whatever reason, I couldn't remember what the name of it was, so I didn't do it. So anyways, for the burgers, I'm just gonna use a little seasoning salt and a little of the liquid aminos. So, as you can tell, I love the liquid aminos. And yeah, and those are really the only 2 seasonings I'm gonna use. I sprinkle a little on each side of the burger, and I call it good. So this is my daughter. I figured she's the last of the kids that I have not introduced yet. So what was it like for you adjusting from eating regular food to gluten-free?
It was actually really hard for me to do it. Like at first, it was crazy going from different bread to the gluten-free bread that I have now. But in my opinion, once I transferred over, it actually like made my stomach feel a lot better. I didn't have to run to the bathroom more, and it was just nice.
Yeah, and then
it was hard. It still is nowadays. I still cheat.
Not as much, but sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
We still have those moments.
My given is the crisp meat burritos from Taco Time.
Yeah, we avoid that place.
Because that's our given place.
Yes, it's our given place. So we're avoiding it so that we don't get sick. So, and well, it's better now than when you first went gluten-free because we've actually learned a bunch of things.
Yeah, the first time I went gluten-free was like barely any food, but now that we've figured more out, it's been a lot better on food.
Yeah, it definitely has. All right, so I'll be back when my food is done. We're gonna watch Halloween Town Halloween Town 2.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll get through Halloween Town High and return to Halloween Town before Halloween.
Hopefully.
It's kind of our tradition for every year. So we'll see you in the next segment. So here are my 2 burgers. They're so good. They're wrapped up in the lettuce and I'm absolutely loving it. See, I put some of my, the ranch dip that I had on my taco salad. I have in my actual burgers. So don't mind the crying in the background. My youngest son got taken off of playing a Nintendo Switch game and he's not happy with it. So I've made the decision that he doesn't get to play any games for a little while because he's been throwing these major fits every single time he has to stop playing a video game and I'm not having it. So just don't mind the screaming in the background. Anyways, these are my burgers. So it's got a little bit of cheese, some green onions, some tomato, olives, pretty much just about everything that was on my taco salad. So just wrapped in the lettuce. I forgot to add that I've got bacon on my burger. So it's like a bacon burger, bacon cheeseburger wrap. And these are so good. Honestly, I think I actually like these lettuce wraps better than the ones with the bun. It's more moist. It's not so dry. Okay, so dinner is done. Sitting here enjoying the movie with my kids. And I just wanted to pop on real quick and show you my snack. It is 6:30. I stopped eating at anything at 7, so I figured I'd get one of these little Jellos in real quick before my time's up. These are sugar-free. They're really good snacks. I actually enjoy them quite a bit, so I use them as snacks. So after that, all I've been doing is, it's kind of messy, but my house is kind of messy right now, but I've been painting all sorts of stuff. I've got stuff there. I've got a bunch of stuff over here that I'm working on. And then let's see, follow over here. I've got stuff here that I'm painting, stuff in there that I'm painting. So that's pretty much what I've been doing today, is just painting, and more painting. The house is a complete disaster area because we've got cosplay everywhere for Halloween. So we got a lot of stuff going. Oh, and I have to show you guys this real quick, seeing as how we are talking about Halloween. My husband made this. If for anybody who knows cartoons, it's a Voltron hat, and it's made out of foam. So I think it's so cool. Anyways, that is it for today. We'll see you guys again tomorrow, which will be Thursday. I will have all of my macros for the entire week at the end of the video, so you guys can just get a quick look on what each one of my macros were. If you're curious what app I use Carb Manager. I'm pretty sure by now a lot of people have heard about Carb Manager, but it's a really good tool, really good app that you can get on your phone, your iPad, whatever, and it helps you, you can plug in all of your information and it helps you keep track of stuff. So it's a really good app and I absolutely love it. Oh, she wants to show you this. This is something else we're making. So this is what we've got done so far. This is Toga from My Hero Academia.
Boku no Hero Academia, for those people who like it like that.
Yes, exactly. So this is something else that we've been working on. So that's gonna be her Halloween costume. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow for my lunch.